Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sports or Newscast Report. My name is Jim Parsons. It is Friday, June 5th. Woo, it's going quick. Lots to go through in terms of WWE and AEW news. We've got a big question for you today. And of course, as I mentioned on our last video, we have a huge surprise coming up for next week on Wednesday. We have our 100th episode, and for that 100th episode, we've got some big news, a huge surprise, so join us for that on Wednesday. We're going to have that coming up. But to get to the news today, a couple questions for you, or at least a couple announcements for you. Drake Maverick from NXT is part of the big news this week. He did not win the NXT Cruiserweight Championship tournament. He lost to Phantasma, but he did win a huge contract in NXT. Triple H came out to close the show and gave Drake Maverick a new deal, which means Maverick isn't going anywhere. He's not officially released anymore. He's now part of NXT brand. There's some talk about whether or not this was him actually getting his job back, or maybe WWE doing this up as a storyline and not actually releasing Drake Maverick, and now he's got a deal, so maybe that hasn't sat too well with some people. Leo Rush, for example, has come out and said that he's not a fan of why WWE would do that. But at the end of the day, Drake Maverick did earn a job in WWE, and if this was something that he got back just from being popular and doing a good job, good for him. Good to see Drake Maverick still there. There's other talk around NXT that Adam Cole is in the news a lot, that maybe he's going to be moved up to the WWE main roster, that his contract expires in August, that he's going to need to sign a new deal, and that's maybe he could get moved up. But there's other reports now today that he is not actually coming up for contract renewal in August, that he's got a 2 or 3 year deal with WWE, one that he just recently signed. So there's mixed reports about whether or not Adam Cole is going to be leaving, or could be leaving, or signing a new contract, or staying, or going on NXT. So we'll have to keep our eyes on Adam Cole, but he's going to be in the news a lot. Still in NXT, Chelsea Green might be one of the people moving up to either Raw or SmackDown. Sounds like she's going to be given a promotion here. There's also the storyline that she's no longer with the Stone brand, and whether or not she stays on NXT, finds somebody else, or moves to the main roster will be something we'll have to watch. Roman Reigns was on the bump this week. He talked about his new movie, The Wrong Missy, with David Spade on Netflix, and then he also talked about missing WWE, and it was asked by Kayla Braxton when he's coming back, and he basically said when this gets back to normal, he's looking forward to getting back, which, if you read between the lines on that, could be a while. Roman Reigns, this isn't going to get back to normal. That's not anytime soon anyway, even though there are some fans and wrestlers in the stands, and they are talking about live events again. They're a long way from that happening, which means Roman Reigns could be a long way from coming back. And our question of the day today is this. There's been a ton of debate, a ton of talk. Triple H came out and did the NXT In Your House TakeOver pre-call, and he said that Io Shirai was the best women's wrestler in the world right now. Very interesting, very bold. Not going to disagree, but interesting statement nonetheless. But there's lots of talk. Busted Open Radio talked a lot this week about Charlotte being the best. LaGreca said she's head and shoulders above everybody else. There's always people like Hikaru Shida out of AEW, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, Bayley's the champion. My question is this: who's the best? Who do you think is the best women's wrestler in the world right now? Is it someone from NXT? Is it WWE's Raw, SmackDown? Is it AEW? Who is the absolute best wrestler in the world for the women's division? Is there somebody who's head and shoulders above everybody else? Is it close? Do you think there's somebody, is Lynch the one, but not now because she's gone? Like, who's your best? Put it in the comment section below. Let me know who's the top women's wrestler in the world right now. And is Triple H right? Is it Io Shirai? All right, until Monday when we do Talking Raw, that's going to be it for this week. Do stay safe. Enjoy In Your House NXT TakeOver, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday. Don't forget, Wednesday, huge surprise, 100th episode of the Newscast Report. Until then, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.